Alrighty, I've been looking at the directions, and I don't know what it says. Clip. Don't even know what that is. Clip curve. I guess it means to cut it. But anyway, I was looking at this right here. It says to back stitch. It says back stitch at the beginning and ending of all seams to secure stitches. That sounds good. To back stitch, put machine in reverse and stitch again over previous stitches. To me, if you don't know what back stitch means, you don't need to be sewing. Alright, and then it says right here, casting. And it tells you to use bias tape. I'm not using bias tape. That's just a little... If I can't make a stuffed animal without bias tape, I don't get it. So anyway, I am looking at this and I'm like, forget it. Forget it. Me and directions, no good. So what we're going to do is we're going to go with what we're going to do, with what I'm going to do. That's the only way I know to do it. So we have two pieces right here. We got the front and the back. Now I went in and got me a marking pen, and now you can't see it, so put it on it. It's the only one I can get a hold of right now. But I got a pencil, and that's what I'm going to use. So we have 3 lines right in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my pencil and I'm going to mark it like that. Nope, try it again. I'm going to put a little hole in there, and that's what it right there. A little hole. There should be a little hole right in here. Alright, we'll do it this way. Put a pin right there. And we're going to put a pin right there. Put a pin right there. Put a pin in all holes that we want. I mean, where we want our lines at. Alright. Now, you know what? I did this wrong. It will have to be like that. So I can draw them. You can't draw through the paper, Sandy. Now I can see through the paper here. Okay, right there. And right there. Right there. And then right there. So that gives me my 3 lines that I need. I'm going to Probably easier on this side first. Right here. And I'm going to draw me a line. And then one here. Then right here. So now I got 3 lines. And I'm going to do the same thing over here on this one. But in the meantime, what I'm going to do right in here, I can't get to my thread, so I don't know if I have any orange thread. But I do have orange other thread. And this right here hits up pretty good with it. So if I got a needle and all. Alright, let me get this right here threaded. Alrighty. And this number is 721. I think it's DMC is the one that I use. Yeah, DMC is what I use. Alright, so now what I want to do with this one is I want to, so the black doesn't show. I'm going to fold it like this. Wait a minute. Let's stick. And I want to go backwards with it. So I can see my pencil mark. I gotta see my pencil mark. Line that up. Take me a pen, pin it down so that it will be there. And now it's going straight through. Where's my needle? There it is. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take little stitches and I'm going to put a blanket stitch through both of them. Like that right there. Hoping you'll see. You can't see. Go up here. Put a little big tiny blanket stitch down it. And then that way, we will have the little lines. I wonder what it looked like. Let's see what we got here. Come on. So here you can see the little line. Put a blanket stitch down there. And I think maybe I need to go a little bit deeper into it. Let's see. Make sure my line straight. Okay, let's go just a little bit deeper. See what that looks like. Well, now, oh, I like that one better. So I'm going to do both of these like that, right there. So that should take me a little while to do. So I'm going to play with this one. And get it done. And then that way, I have both of them done at the same time. Okay, I got this right here done. I think it looks pretty good. Now I cut some fiber fill to go underneath it to make it look a whole lot thicker, or stiffen it, however you want to look at it. And pinning it down. And I want to make sure that these right here are on top. The other one I did, it didn't. I was like, oh man. And I was sewing it by hand when I realized it. So I had to take all that back apart, and I was almost done. I hate it whenever I do something stupid like that. but we'll make it okay. Alright. Now, why is it doing that? Go over. There. Makes it better. Go up. Alright, now that I have this pinned down, I want to pin this one down with it. Now, when we pin it down, we're going to want to make sure all of our layers are together and pin them down together. And now this right here, we're going to want to pull it into it. Got to go down a little bit. Come on. Pin right there. Lay this one out. Okay, now we're going to come over here. Pin it down. Now we're going to want to sew it all the way around. We're going to want to trim it. And then we're going to want to turn it around and then hand stitch all the way around to where it looks like this. And we're going to want to stuff stuffing right in here. So now we got that. Now let's take these and come on. And we're going to want to sew a dart right down the middle of it. So here's how I did the dart. Is I took my pin, I lined it up. You can see the pin through the pattern. Alright, and then I'm going to put this down here, and then this one down here. Now I'm done with this, so I can get rid of it. Da-da-da. Alright, now I'm going to mark it so I could be able to put my dart in it. So now I can put my dart into this and be done with it. Fold it, line it up, and pin it. So now I just got that to go. I got that, and I got that one done. Now, here we go with these. Now I did the same identical thing, pin my things, and I put my marks right here on the thing there. Now just like I did with right here, I'm going to do these as well. So when I get these done, then we'll be back. Alrighty. With this right here, I'm going to take and go right. Let me go from over here. And we're going to pull that up in there. Like that. And then we're going to go back down in here. And we're going to take the end of it. And we're going to fix it so it won't come out. Back into it. And now I'm going to take little stitches and go in and out of it after I have trimmed the inside of it. So we will have a good thing to go with it. And we're going to make little stitches. And we're going to go all the way around with it. Well, come on, don't do that. Dadgummit. Why? Why do you do that? Alright, there we go. Alright. I'll finish that up in a minute. Now, we got the feet. And I have them done. See, I think. Nope. This one goes to this one. I'll make sure these are setting up. And we're going to pin them down. And then as we go around, we're going to want to pin them. So that we will have them pinned down. Yeah. Come on. Go back. There we go. Go back a little bit. And this right here is so that it will show a little thickness to it, like this one. And we do need to cut this down because we don't really want all that in there. There we go. What does the bottom look like? Want to get rid of some of that too. Alright, we got rid of that. So let's go back to this and try to pin it down. And then we're going to want this one. We'll make sure that this is up against that. And then we're going to turn it over and put pretty sides together. And put it down. I think I'm going to want one right here. Go in there. We're going to trim it down too, from the looks of it. There we go. And we're going to want to sew it down. Come on. Don't give me no problem. Alright, and we're going to leave this right here open. Alrighty. Alrighty. I have a little problem right here and right here where the sewing machine did not get it. But we have this right here done and we trimmed it down. I want to be able to go around it the same way like I did this one right here. So we're like, oh no, you gotta turn it back. No, I'm not gonna turn it back around. I've already done that I don't know how many times. Don't make your fiber feel bigger than what your pattern is. That's not good. So I have right here, this right here part. And I'm going to show you what I done to fix it. So I'm going to make my next little stitch a little one. And I'm going to go right up through it. And then I'm going to go down. And I'm going to sew it down. One side of each. To where it is sewed all the way like that. And I'm going to pull it to where it looks closed up. Now I'm going to take it back down through. Come on. Take it back down through. And I'm going to come back out right where my next stitch is going to be. Boy, I hope y'all are seeing it. I hope. And then I'm going to continue on to finish it up, which I only got a couple of stitches. Okay. And now what I'm going to do is tie it off. This right here will be up in the seam, so it's not going to be shown. So I'm not going to worry about that. But I do want to take and put my tail inside to where I don't have to worry about my tail. And there we go. And now I got my tail there. So, I think these right here turned out pretty cool. Hey, how are you doing? We are doing fine. We're getting the job done. I think they turned out pretty cool. I'm really happy with myself. Now I hope the rest of the duck turns out just as good. Now when I get to these, I'm going to do it the same identical way and be done with that. Alright, so when I get these done, we're going to be ready to work on the body. Alrighty, I'm at this one and I'm running out of thread too. So I'm making my last stitch here. And I'm going to take it, I'm going to put it right in there. And I'm going to bring it up right there. And I'm going to do the same thing, which I hope it's catching it. And I'm going to try to sew it down. Come on, don't do that. To where it will go inward. I don't want that. There we go. Ah. It always catches on something, don't it? Alright, I'm going to go one more. Now I'm going to pull it to where it looks like it's all in there. And since I'm having to change my thread, I'm going to go ahead and knot it off right here and be done with it. There we go. And I'm going to slide it right up in there so I can cut it off and get me some more thread. Then that way it's not shown. Alright, I'm going to get the rest of this done and the other one too. And what I'm going to do is, let me go thread me another one. Alright, I want to trim that down. And now what I want to do is figure out where I'm at here, right there. I want to take it from the back of it and most definitely fix it so it won't come off. Now I have my knot down here in the very back. Now I want to go forward and then put my next stitch. And then that way it's not going to be seen that bad at all with it. See here, you can't hardly see it because it goes right in with it. Now I'm going to go on and I'm going to finish this right here up And I'm going to go ahead and fix that one as well. Alrighty. Alrighty, I've got these done. And boy, that right there is small right there. It's not as big as that one. But anyway, let's see what I can do about cleaning it up a little bit. Now, but they're done, and I'm gonna fight with what I got to fight with. So now I need to find my stuffing. Alright, we want to stuff them down really good, and we want to make sure that we get the toes right in there. Get them really good on all 3 sides. I hope they work out good. I really do. And we want to make sure that we keep the bottom of them flat. And we just want up in here to show really good. And we got to make sure we don't overstuff them, so that we will be able to get the other part in here. So this right here is going to be a little bit harder because it's a whole lot smaller. But we're getting ready to start putting the body together. Trying to get up in that. Get that little toe. Try to get that one over there. There we go. Why, yes, this is turning out pretty good. Okay, I think that'd be enough. Make sure the bottom of it's pretty good too. Flatten out. I wish they'd come out the same like this one. No, not this one. I like this one better. So now we got those ready to go. And now, this right here is going to be the hardest one because we got such a big gap right in here. So I think what I'm going to do, I better not do it until I get the body done because I'm not quite for sure what the body is going to do. And I don't want to close nothing up. But I do know they need to be stuffed. And all that good stuff. Just flop it down in there. Push it, push it, push it, push it. Push it. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. That works out pretty good. So we can get some of that out. And now we have the mouth. I think that turned out pretty good. And I'm hoping the rest turns out the same. So, we are done with that. And I'll see you in the next video. And we'll start putting the body together.